A lot of people may or may not know that Austin St. John's booking agent is Galactic Productions. Now, Galactic Productions is owned by one Zachary Taylor McGinnis. And with Zachary Taylor McGinnis owning it, there's a little backstory between him and JDF. As previously, this was JDF's booking agent, Zachary Taylor McGinnis. But if I understand the lore correctly, Zach got fired. He got fired by JDF. They had this whole back and forth. If you guys don't remember, the whole $1,500 that Walter Jones, Black Ranger, collected that he said was on the behalf of Zachary Taylor McGinnis to stop talking crap. That's this guy right here, Austin St. John's booking agent. Now, on the anniversary, the 1 year anniversary of Jason David Frank's death, Zachary Taylor McGinnis made the most heinous post about someone who tragically took their own life that you could possibly make. And the community, for once, actually came together and said, hey, this is horrible. You should not have said this. But that did not stop Austin St. John for keeping him as his booking agent. So now we have the video of someone approaching Austin St. John as C2E2 and asking him, hey, what is up with this undying or unwavering loyalty that you have for Zachary Taylor McGinnis? And it was Kevin Lau. So this is the post that Zachary Taylor McGinnis made. A year after you selfishly took your own life, hundreds have followed suit in your name, which is not true. There have been so much smoke blown up your backside, you should be floating in the Thanksgiving Macy's Day Parade, which recently happened for Thanksgiving. It must chap your behind that the Red Ranger floats each year instead of you. Frankly, I'm glad you're gone. I wish your castmates would speak the truth, as I've dropped most of them, and most of them I don't care anymore. You were not nice to me. When he posted this, everyone came together. And I cover a lot of different Power Rangers responses, but sadly to this day, people who you thought were loyal to JDF or even close friends with him still works with this guy. All right, now he even put out like some 2-bit apology, the same as Austin St. John, trying to cover up his actions. Now his apology reads as this: to everyone. I'm deeply impacted both personally and professionally. I can't express enough remorse for the hurt I've caused. My words, born from a moment of unforgivable rage, have left wounds that I know more apologies cannot heal. These behaviors have haunted me long before the pandemic, and I've battled silently. Look, no one cares, man. No one cares. My public statement isn't an excuse. It's a raw acknowledgement of my actions, and I take full ownership of the consequences. Now, the messed up thing is you're going to hear him say like, hey, this shit may happen again. Sorry, spoiler alert. I've never intended to trivialize the gravity of someone taking their own life, yet my impulsive, context lacking post did just that. I mean, sometimes, like if you have a disagreement with somebody and they're gone, throwing dirt on their name per se after they're gone in such a public way, it's not the best idea. But when you're blinded by rage and you want that attention so bad, people gonna give it to you. So he wanted it and he got it. I allow the shadows of my own anguish and history of negativity to consume and guide my words, a grave error that I deeply regret. This isn't my first misstep, and sadly, it might not be my last. So guess what, guys? This is prone to happen again. As he said, hey, it might not be my last, but it's a stark wake-up call. That change must occur. I must evolve, becoming the person, greater kindness and introspection crucial on earth. This is all bullshit. Bullshit. For those who grant me another chance, I'm humbly grateful. For those who cannot find it within themselves to do so, I respect your decision. I understand that earning forgiveness surpasses more words. Its necessities, a committed effort to rectify and understand my issues. My journey toward rectification commences, oh my goodness, within myself. To Jason David Frank's family, friends, fans, and colleagues, I extend my apologies. Like, I don't think anyone cares because, look, you said that shit, and this post was up for 13 hours. 13 hours. This was up. 13 hours. Now he's going to be, oh, I was on a plane and I couldn't take it down. Blah, 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 blah. My actions only added anguish during a time meant for solace and remembrance. I'm profoundly sorry for compounding your grief with my thoughtless actions. Now, at the time of this posting, he was actually still selling JDF signatures on his website, as well as had them up on his website at the memoriam page. Now, Austin St. John would do his half-ass apology and pretty much sweep this shit under the rug for his colleague. It goes on to say, hey, I'm deeply saddened to see hurtful and negative sentiments being expressed. He won't even acknowledge what his booking agent said. This is the Austin St. John thing, and chances are his booking agent could have wrote this shit for him. It's crucial as a community to remember that each one of us carries our own burdens and emotions, and it's our duty to stand by each other, particularly when it concerns mental health. And then he gives out the hotline. Now, here's the thing about Austin St. John. If you know anything about his community, you cannot bring up anything, quote unquote, negative. So asking him like, hey, why are you still with Zach Taylor McGinnis? You're going to get blocked. Hey, why'd you do the PPP fraud? You're going to get blocked. Hey, why'd you think it was a good idea to put Hitler quotes on t-shirts? You're going to get blocked. Hey, David Yost said you lied about everyone being involved in the walkout. You might get blocked on that too. But now, thanks to Kevin Lau, who actually approached him at C2E2, you're finally about to get the reason why Austin St. John's booking agent could say something so heinous about a fellow coworker that, we know Austin St. John doesn't like, and why he didn't fire him.
We just want to and we trade him off in cross market.
So what was Zach against?
Zach and I are talking. We're having a lot of discussions right now. I haven't had a new banner made.
You want some black tape to cover that? Yes. I'm a Star Wars artist. I got
Kevin Lau offered some black tape to cover up the Galactic Productions. Now, after this whole ordeal, after he made that post, Galactic Productions locked their website. Clients wanted to leave, but so I was told they couldn't because they were contractually obligated. They still had, bookings with him. And as a result of that, they were stuck.
We're having a lot of discussions right now. I haven't had a new banner made.
you want some black tape to cover that? Yes. I'm a Star Wars artist. I got a booth over there. I just wanted to come over and say, I think you're a guy. I know you're going through some times. We all do. You should work with that guy.
Tough times as in he's going to jail. And, Austin St. John be so oblivious. He has no idea that, Kevin Lau is like, look, that he said, he probably came on stream and said he was going to jail. He's like, I don't know.
You saw what he did. I don't need to tell you what he did. I can tell you a long story of what he did to me, what he did to Mark Dodson, what he did to Steve Constantino, what he did to countless other actors. He screwed them over for money. He got sued by what's his name, George Takei.
George
He's a bad guy. What?
George Leslie.
Okay, George Takei, does he strike you as somebody who sues somebody because he's mean and nasty?
No.
Maybe he was. Sometimes people lose lawsuits. I'm sure there was somebody, I don't know what the case is with George and why he lost, but I can't believe that George only sued Zach.
So what he's referencing is that George Takei, hopefully I'm saying his name right, he sued Zach to get out the contract. I think this is the guy right here. Actually, I think this is the guy. He sued Zach to get out of his contract. And I believe he lost. He lost because Zach's contracts are airtight. Airtight. So once you sign, you blood in, blood out. So he goes on to, Austin St. John is about to give you the reason why. I was like, well, this is what this guy did for me.
It's the only agent he said. Zach, I've lost thousands of dollars in the against Zach. To be honest, I lost.
So what Zach would do is he would Kevin alleged that he would blackball him from events and say, hey, I can come and I'll bring my crew, but Kevin Lau cannot be there. Kevin Lau cannot be on the panel. He can't be in the building. And because Zach Taylor McGinnis, literally back in the day, he had some juice. He had Chewbacca, he had like the who's of Star Wars. Kevin Lau had nothing. He had no juice. And he would do the same thing with Power Rangers, leverage his talent that's under him to force Cons to do, his bidding. That's the rumor.
We were supposed to sign an agreement. He would leave me alone. I would call. He's still out there after the out. Then he did this thing with what's his name? JDF. Haven't read any problems.
Well, I know the story. I know the story between him and JDF.
Now, what's the goddamn story? Obviously, Austin St. John is going to paint it like, well, he was wronged by JDF. And ultimately what happened is Zachary Taylor McGinnis was jealous that JDF went on to make all this money without him getting a cut. And when you lose your golden goose and you get Austin St. John, who was hot for like the first couple years, and now Austin St. John, his bookings have been slim. He didn't plead guilty to conspiracy to commit wire fraud and all this other stuff. Hey, baby.
Hi, Daddy.
There's a lot behind the scenes, but he never should have posted what he posted. So that should have never happened. I was the first one in his house. I beat his mom to his house by 20 minutes.
Yeah, I got a call from somebody who said he was flying from London. And we both said that.
He didn't see it go.
It was up for 13 hours. And like I said, he just hit himself in. He was up for 5 minutes. That's funny. He got mad. He said he doesn't have to.
None of us could reach you. But I'll tell you my thing. Well, there is on both sides. And I'll tell you, he was at my deathbed.
So Zachary Taylor McGinnis was at Austin St. John's deathbed. Now, this is the same guy that everyone accused of having diabetes. Even his own castmates say, like, yo, he tells some outlandish stories. Now, no one knows his medical history, but according to Austin St. John, he was on his deathbed. As Zachary Taylor McGinnis should when he's his cash cow.
He walked in on me literally getting my last rites written up. So I have a relationship with him that is twisting me right now. Because the man has been there for my wife. He's been there for me, literally on my deathbed. And I'm a guy, I'm not perfect. None of us are. I've screwed up some big stuff.
Someone said deathbed Native Pope.
So it's hard for me to just kick his ass to the curb, though I have real problems. And I still.
He can't, man. He will be with him, before jail, after jail, 10 years from now. He's always going to be with him. Austin St. John used to be an easy sale. Now he's a hard sale. He's a hard sale. That's why, he's not guest at some of these cons at C2E2. He's at a vendor booth and, all these other things. And you'll get people say, well, that's okay to be at a vendor booth. And sure it is. But when you used to be a guest to the convention and you get, you become vendor booth guy, it's hard for other conventions to say like, well, look, why in the hell would I pay an Austin St. John guarantee when I see C2E2, you pay for your own flight, your own hotel, your own booth? Same for like places like New York Comic Con. You paying for all this stuff over there. So why me as a con owner should pay you when you're clearly paying your way to some of these other cons? Make it make sense. Make it make sense. I don't know. I don't know how much of a draw he is, but I can't imagine the guarantee is too crazy.
Still do. We talk a lot about it. And I'm like, look,
I'm an artist that works for Lucasfilm. I sometimes represent other actors. And I didn't have the actor power to really fight him much time. Peter Mayhew or something like that, and I've worked with, though I've done design work for Peter Mayhew.
Yeah, Angie just passed away too, right?
I did a purple one for Angie.
Okay, yeah.
I was at Peter's.
They were always good people.
But Zach used a lot of his power to hurt people like me. I'm just an artist. I do I do pins. I don't know anything on. I do t-shirts. Yeah, I have people there. And the thing is that Zach used a lot of his influence to get me kicked out of shows and stuff like that.
Austin St. John don't give two shits about Zach using his influence to get people kicked out of shows. He don't care what that got to do with him. But, you know, Kevin Lau is trying to sway him like, look, man, your booking agent is not a good guy. And Austin St. John, he literally is like,
who fucking cares, bitch?
Just because he wanted to show that I don't use his acting. I've been friends with Mark Dodson for 15 years. Anthony Ford's just as long.
Yeah, I know.
He didn't like it.
Mark and I got along really well.
Mark was good. Mark stands at the end. He fired Zach 3 or 4 times and brought him back to him. He stands. Just, I think you seem like a nice guy. I know you're going through a lot of trouble, some of that. You have that added to it.
he said, I see you seem like a nice guy. I know you're in a lot of trouble because you know about that PPP stuff. You have that attitude.
I take a piece of my tape. I'll get you something you want. I'll cover that up.
He just wanted them to cover up the Galactic Productions. And in the end, you know, Austin St. John is like,
Nope.
no.
Yeah, it just looks bad. Who makes fun of suicide? Look at O.J. Simpson who makes fun of suicide. That's like the worst guy to get the lip. Why would you do that? If you read the text, I'm sure you did. But I'll let you back at it. I'm sorry. Appreciate it.
So ain't no convincing Austin St. John to drop the booking agent who's literally been there since he came back from overseas from the Sandbox. But finally, guys, you have the full story. You have Zach's weak ass apology, Austin St. John sweeping it under the rug, and the video of why he just continues to sweep it under the rug because Zach was there for him. He was there for my wife. All this bullshit. But what do you guys think about the whole Zachary Taylor McGinnis, Austin St. John relationship that seems to have, you know, it's going strong. Can't stop, won't stop. And there's that. Let me know in the comment section. I'll see you next video. Peace.